Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some more awesome figures from Dune! So still anxiously awaiting this movie coming out, or John is at least, for sure. He's been keeping track of this one, and we have two new action figures to share with you today. So who do we have?
Alright, so this is Duncan Idaho.
Ooh, like the potato.
Yeah, you'll
there
recognize
he is.
him. It's Aquaman.
Aquaman and
so he is part of House Atreides, so that's the main good guys. And Lady Jessica, and she is also part of House Atreides. She is Paul's mother.
Okay, and we know her from things such as...
Yep, Greatest Showman, like some of the later Mission Impossible movies.
Awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at the back of the box. Well, it says, and these are the last two we need to complete our Build-A-Figure that is sadly
Raban,
standing over here, waiting like a mannequin. So there you have the back of the box. Very cool artwork. Wow, we're getting a mega glare. There we go. And then that one tells you what parts of the Build-A-Figure come with her. It actually, let's see here. Belonging to a mysterious sisterhood, Lady Jessica has mastered the mind-controlling power of the voice. Wow, that's cool. So it gives you a little synopsis about her and shows you what the Build-A-Figure looks like. So there you have. And it looks like, okay, so there's the, I'm looking for the, she has her own, I believe that knife is hers, or that blade belongs to her.
She's I think that's hers, and then the long one is his.
And then Duncan Idaho. The Donut Potato Man.
Yes.
There he is. And I'm assuming... Let's see. Let's take a look at the back of his box. There he is. And the arms come with him. So the weapons that he has are his. They are for him. Very cool. Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these out of the box so we can give you a closer look. We'll be right back. Okay, and here we are, and I think we forgot to mention, you probably saw in the packaging, these are from McFarlane Toys.
Yes.
I mean, they are made by McFarlane Toys.
Yeah.
So, we have them all out of the box, and let's go ahead and show off Lady Jessica. We'll show her off first. Of course, they come with their stand. It's got a peg in there. They have holes in the bottom of their feet, and this one says Dune, so you know which stand goes with which series. So that's awesome. Let's take a closer look at her. There's her facial sculpt. Very, very cool. I can almost picture her singing.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then she has this mask, which we're assuming is like an oxygen mask, or
it's when you're out in the desert.
They can breathe. And she's got her armor here. The backpack goes around, and as you can tell, it doesn't like attach. It like kind of wraps around her like that. So so there you have it. And then so it can easily come off, but it's kind of like a sideways, goes over one shoulder backpack. It's got some cool detailing down here and a little roll like down there. I was gonna say that's a roll to sleep on, but I'm not really sure now. Looks like it could be food or water container. She also has her little blade there, her little knife. And the detailing is really cool on the bottom of her pants, and all the little folds and ruffles at the top of her boots. Alright, if you want to show off her articulation.
Okay. Alright, so you have the toe, of course the ankle. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, it's going to be inhibited by that.
But this is actually it's not like hard plastic, and you can tell it's rubbery. It's soft, so it will kind of conform. Oops. Then you have the double knee, the hips. Now these are a little different than some of them. Let me if I can get the arms out of the way. Like the and if you saw the other Dune video we did, it's very similar, but like the body is soft because there's like a skeletal piece in the middle. So like the hips, you do have like all the stuff, but it's done a little differently. There should be a like you can see, like you can kind of hear it pop, but so there's one piece that lets it twist. There's one that kind of lets it go to the side. And then of course one that will let it go forward or backward.
Awesome.
Just be careful, like especially if you're going forward, because it is like just a skeletal piece in the center. Going forward, yeah, the what do you call it? The uniform, stilt suit, kind of bunches up, and you know, if you put too much pressure on it, you could snap the piece. But then you have the shoulder, of course, the bicep pivot, the double elbow, you can see, and then of course the wrist, and then of course the neck articulation. And she can look down, or not really up because of the hair, but like, you know, straight forward or side to side or down. So very cool.
There she is. And now time to take a look at
Duncan
Idaho. So there he is. Wow, they did a great job on this facial sculpt as well. You can see the Aquaman shining through.
Yeah, I think he even has the little
scar.
Yeah, like the little thing in his eyebrow, like
yeah, that's cool. Let's take a look. So I'm guessing he has short hair in this movie. Maybe so, or else it's hidden back there. He's definitely got a beard. He also has the oxygen mask, or the breathing apparatus that they have. And then he has basically, I think, kind of the same armor as she does. Might be some subtle differences, but I really think it's basically the same.
Yeah, I think they're basically, like, the stilt suits are kind of, like, they're not, it's not really, like, battle.
Right.
They're for, like, surviving in the desert, so yeah, I think they're
right, like
pretty
a uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks pretty much the same. His weapons are, that's pretty cool. I don't know my weapons very well, but I'm just going to show you.
Yeah, I mean, they're
some kind
they're
of blade.
like something they came up with the film.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some kind of swords, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. They're black with the tip of this one silver.
It kind of reminds me of like the katanas, where you normally have like a longer one and a shorter one.
Yeah,
obviously,
and it has this interesting design here in the middle. So there you have it. I will let you show off his articulation, which is much similar to hers, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably going to be very, very similar. So yeah, you got the toe, the ankle, the double knee, the hips, like the same thing, like where he can kind of pivot from side to side or twist, can arch back some or forward.
Well, his head might. Okay, his head goes back and forth.
Yeah, he does have like he can look like down,
he can look up
some,
a little bit more than her.
and then back and forth. Of course, the double shoulder, the bicep, if I can hold the shoulder still. Well, you can see it anyway.
Can see it move, yeah.
The double elbow, and then of course the wrist.
Awesome.
So yeah, it has pretty much the standard McFarlane points of articulation.
Do we know the new release date for this movie? I know it's supposed to come out.
I think it's in October, but I don't know the exact date.
Okay, and now let's take a look at the Build-A-Figure.
Raban, yes, Mr. Dave Bautista.
Ta-da!
So he is a big, bulky.
And his name is
Raban.
Okay, there you go. Wow, that's like a real life face right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good facial sculpt.
I'm just going to turn him over so you can see some of the details. The cape at the bottom is split. He's got the different... Now this almost looks a little bit shinier than the pieces on top. And he's got these two little pieces of armor that come out right there.
Yeah, I think his is more like actual armor, not like the stilt suit, because they're not on the same planet.
Is shinier than this, so that's how it shows some definition in his suit, which is really cool. He has like the thicker pants, and of course their body builds are all different.
Yeah,
which is cool. And there's the weapons that he was it Duncan Idaho came with the weapons, correct?
Right.
Or yeah.
I think
so. Or no, I came with the weapons and the head.
Oh, okay.
And you came with the arms. So there you have it. That looks like a whip. Yeah. But it could be electric or something the way it looks. You never know. Alright, so you want to show off his articulation?
Okay. So let's see. So, yep, you got the toe. Now this, he does have ankle articulation, but it's going to be quite limited with the way the pant leg is. He does have like the double knee, so
he's quite the thicker figure.
And he does have, I think.
Yeah, he has a.
Like because I think that's how
like
it connects, like the
thigh.
what do you call it? Yeah, the upper thigh. He does have like some, like the hips, the whatever this piece is called is probably gonna, it's gonna
battle skirt.
limit that to some extent. Let me see. He does have the soft body. I can't tell if it does. It's really tight. It will crunch forward and backwards, but a little nervous.
He's probably, I was gonna say, he's probably not one to go sideways very much anyway. He's a big,
yeah, it is
figure.
pretty thick. You do have the elbow, or the shoulder articulation, the elbow, and then of course the wrist, and then of course his head as well, so he can look down, look up, and he has no hair to get in the way of his articulation.
So there you have it. We have now all 4 Dune figures and the Build-A-Figure put together, and these are made by McFarlane Toys.
Yeah, these are all by McFarlane. There is one other figure in this line so far, like the big,
the great
like
big
Baron
one.
Harkonnen. But yeah, the 4 we've done.
Build-A-Figure.
These are the 4 figures that you get to do the Build-A-Figure.
Awesome. So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.